Alright, let's start the review here. Against Jhin and Vel'Koz, we struggled in laning phase, and that's why we played chill for the most part. There's not much to talk about in laning phase, really. I think the laning phase was just cool. It was just nice. We chill, we farm, we try to keep our HP high. I'm quite bad at dodging Vel'Koz Q, but I did okay this game, you know? I don't think we need to look at this too much. Just keep over it. One thing though, this is very nice though, right? Usually the lane is chill, but here we cancel the recall, oh good, okay. And then suddenly, Vel'Koz shows in the river. What we do instantly, we ping, Janna goes forward, I go forward. I save my spells for when I land stuff, like Chompers here. Like, okay, I actually W'd first because I had a clear shot, then Chompers because he slowed, and now he flashed. Cool. Alright, that was good. Good execution, everything was nice. Then Viego arrives, whatever, we just get out. He can't really do much. Janna might flash, or actually she didn't, but yeah, just got out. Here, she kinda hinted. I cancel the recall, and then Janna goes forward, and with subs up. It is what it is, it happens. It's all good. Can't control what teammates do, right? And then let's talk about this recall. I had to recall here. The wave is not in the middle, it's a bit on our side, but if I stay now, Vel'Koz is going to halt the wave for Jhin to arrive. I cannot do anything here besides recall. I should just recall to match the recall. There's no other option here. Staying would have been horrible. This is not great because of the wave state, but it's better than the other options would have been bad. You know? I have to choose between bad and worse. I'd rather choose the bad option. Alright, here, let's talk about this. This is interesting. So, Chompers go down. Why am I fighting like crazy here? Why am I going melee to Jhin here? I'm fetching the bush. I'm pinging in. Why? Well, I missed W, doesn't matter. It is what it is. Dodge the Jhin W because Needle and Ken are both coming. Here I have to go in and make them fight. We have Janna Jinx. There's no way to engage with Janna Jinx. The only way to engage is to just make them fight you and buy time. And we did it, and it worked. Right? It was very nice. Okay, and then here, let's talk about this recall. This game, the two drakes we hinted at, actually the second drake, only that one we hinted at, but there's a small trend here. A big discussion about drakes in League is that here when I recall, I'm recalling because if I don't and if I stay for the drake, then the wave is in the middle again, I have to maybe push it again, and it's kind of awkward. Here I'm recalling for tempo, so that way I'm back in lane here, and look, I can just catch the wave, no problem now. And don't lose anything. I lost my HP like an idiot. This is bad. I shouldn't do that. I mean, why am I doing this? Why am I taking damage here? But right, I get the wave now. But it was risky. Because, you know, Viego was here. So it was a bit risky. You know, this is a case where maybe I should have just joined teammates, but it's hard to say in this moment. At least I committed. You know, I committed to recalling. It was okay. It was fine, you know, it was okay. Maybe I should help next time if we don't know where Viego is. Maybe we could do that. We'll try, we'll experiment, you know. We're going to have this occasion where we get double kill and into Drake. It's going to happen again. We're going to keep experimenting, see what happens. But I would say if I don't know where Viego is, maybe you should just help no matter what my tempo is going to be. It is what it is. But if I know Viego is top, we 100% recall. I think that's what I'll do. Okay, next we go back to lane. Actually here this was something, okay, I was just chilling here, waiting for Janna, we farmed no problem. And then Janna arrives, and enemies here that disrespect us, did come too close, you see, we dodge the projectiles and we go back in and we get killed. You know, which is the Jhin down, we ping that we wanna go, Janna goes to hug him. Then we land an ulti as well, we know he doesn't have flash, we just shoot it straight, got a kill. And here, after killing, right, Jhin has a second death timer. Where's my pen again? I forget about my pen. Where's my pen? Because showing is better than saying. Jhin here, as you can see, is 1 second death timer, which means I can recall right next to the turret to get a plate, but no more. If they are alive, you need to be recalling, because you want to be back in lane when they are in lane. Otherwise, just letting them play the game for free. You don't want that, especially when you're stronger. So just recall instantly. Because of it, we don't lose minions now on the turret. Because we're here. Janna is roaming here, so I'm just chilling bot. It is what it is. Just try to get my HP. My HP is full, by the way. Look the way I'm keeping my HP high. I'm farming. Full HP. I even poked them. This was amazing. They got destroyed. Except this. This was bad. I did a little bit. But yeah, Caravan to help. Viego was here. And actually, look at this. He's low HP, he escaped. And I realized that. So I go back, so I get a better angle. And look at that. Boom. There you go. Very nice. Where I ulted here, we can talk about where I ulted. So first of all, I go back so these guys don't block my sight and don't block my ulti. And here I know Viego is gonna go in this here, through here, and then he's either gonna do Gromp or recall in bush. So I ult like here. Whichever he does, I probably land it, you know, because ult hitbox is very large. So that's why I ult there. And in this case, I think he was about here when the ult landed, so it worked out in the end. I think he was gonna recall or do Gromp. You can't predict everything, so just ult in the middle sometimes. He was actually recalling before the bush. And we got him. Okay. Here we have a bit of lane control. Right, Eugene, we see him is alone. Velko's not here, so we just... Actually, he's here, but we just try to play a bit more aggressive. Why not? We can do it. Here I'm chasing the Jhin. I'm really going towards him because he's gonna ult. Now we cancel his ulti. Because Jhin players once they fall back, let's say this is why I hate 1v1ing Jhin. If you 1v1 Jhin, you take him to half HP, he takes you to half HP, he runs away with 4-shot movement speed, and then he ults you. And he kills you. It's so annoying. So I know when he's running away, I need to keep chasing, otherwise he's gonna ulti my Janna here, which is bad. And here we keep the lane. Again, we don't shove the wave, we keep the wave here, and then we shove next because we see Drake spawning and teammates are coming. So let's, I went too quickly. So after this whole fight, right, I'm holding the wave here for a while. Nidalee stop, we chill. Chill. Nidalee can recall the ping Drakes. Then we decide to shove next. And while doing that, Jhin decides to say hello, I think, if I remember correctly. Jhin wanted to say hello. So I just said hello, and then I ulti, but he barriered. So he's out of the fight now. And then Nidalee comes, and Velkos flashes. And here is where I grifted. This is where I grifted. Yeah. So I'm recalling here. Why? Similar to other idea, recalling for tempo is cool. But I don't know where Viego is. I don't know where their mid laner is. Why am I recalling? I need to do it fast. I just need to do it. The sooner I do it, the sooner I get my passive for the fight. The sooner I do it, the less of a chance they can steal it. So when I don't know where the enemy jungler is, I should always help Drake. If I know they are top, I could just recall for tempo. I think that's what we learned from this whole game. Very, very big. Because this happens a lot. You just do something good bot, you go Drake. And you lose tempo. It happens a lot. So yeah, and because of this, you just die. We didn't even do Drake. Actually, we did do Drake, but we ain't it. And I flashed in the pit to maybe save myself, but it's over at the end. It's like, yeah, we just don't get passive. There's too many enemies, and yeah, it's doomed. So yeah, I ain't it because I want to recall. My fault here. My fault. Okay, no problem. We keep going. Let's keep going. We go back to lane and want to push instantly because Kiana is pinging and I want to get vision in my Janna as well. We go back, we keep pushing because now Nidalee and Kiana are here and we want to go help. And that's what we do. We go steal blue buff. Here it's weird how teammates don't want to go with me in the tri-bush. They go around, so I have to go around. Otherwise I'm 1v2ing Velkos and Jhin and they one-shot me. I have to go around. It is what it is. We'll land the W on this guy. Choppers were useless there. They're never going to land. And let's see, we land the ulti though. The spear and ult land. Cool. Mechanical mistakes there, but it doesn't matter. Here, after this, I notice, yeah, let's try to dive the Jhin. He's alone now. We could dive him. If not, take turret. And that's what we do. Take turret, take another wave. And then recall go mid. Mid game starts. Cool. Now I have ulti for Zoe here. Except now I have it in 5 seconds. So I'm ulting there. Maybe Zoe is there. Almost. It was a good attempt. And then here we have a fight at Herald. I see Viego is in the pit. He probably ulted out or did something. I don't know. I just lost vision of him. I don't even know where he is. Where did he go? I have no clue. He just disappeared. And then I noticed he was inside the pit for a second and then he was out. I think he just ulted out or something. Whatever. I just get mid wave. And then we play for this Drake. We see action bot, so we go bot. We get a kill on the Viego. We get a Drake now. Kiana is mid for the wave, so I decide to go bot. Because why not? And then we go back to mid. We ulti the Jhin to bully. Why not? Make sure he's out. And then here we play for the turret, because we have Ornn. He realized stop, Ornn came, Jhin was in base. We can play turret, no big deal. Ornn ult, he flashed, and don't think you can catch much. Here I should not try to step forward. I'm lucky the Zoe bubble didn't land. Even if it lands, I'm okay, but you know, it's not good to do that. That was a bit too much, because Ornn missed ulti, so we can't go in anymore. And then here we decide to chase Irelia, but I'm like, she's too far, I'm never catching. I have mid wave to catch, so I need to recall and catch the wave instantly. I can't spare another second. If I stay longer, I need to not recall and go mid. I'd rather recall if I can help it here. And I ping teammates to back off. Janna recalls. Kiana is a bit inting. And then Janna goes to help Kiana. And here I would say like the recall from me is fine. You know, Kiana really inted there. I can't control it. And then Janna dies, unfortunately. And then I think Nidalee dies as well. I can see it. And because of this, after pushing mid and I'm seeing my teammates die, I don't go help. That's the worst thing you can do. Instead, I go take Raptors, go bot, defend bot, get another wave bot, and then move back to mid, get another wave. I got so much gold. Look, I have 600 gold. Huge. Instead of dying. It's crazy. Then here we W the Irelia. Very funny. And then we see Atakhan up. So we decide to push mid and go towards Atakhan. This Atakhan fight was awkward because here Jhin is really putting pressure on the mid wave, which he should definitely do. But I don't want to take mid wave here because Kiana is coming from top. She's going through mid. She can take the mid wave. Me not going mid here is okay. She's going to deal with it. I'd rather just be in the fight because teammates are going to fight like crazy here. And this whole segment was very strange, very weird. Ornn ulti, Kiana died. We can't catch them. They all have flashes. And in the end, we decided let's just back off. It's not great. We are losing mid. Yeah. And Viego is here for some reason and he gets humbled. I don't know why he do that. So, because Viego is dead, they can never really do Atakhan. And let's just defend mid. Like, we can't really do Atakhan either because it's kind of awkward with their poke. Let's just get mid. This Herald was weird. I don't know. Janna tried to ult it. What the hell? I don't even know. We get another wave. And then I would love to recall because I have 1800 gold here, as you can see. But I can't really recall when teammates are doing things either. Ornn is coming, Kiana is coming. If I recall now, it's kind of awkward. Actually, Ornn is going top, but you know. Right? And what's really annoying with this Atakhan, right? So Ornn are really top, cool. Jhin is mid. So doing this Atakhan here, because Viego is still dead for 5 seconds, is fine. This Atakhan call I actually like a lot. It's a good call. I think you can do it fast. The issue is Janna goes very far away, loses the entire HP bar instead of like DPSing longer. Because even she has DPS, or at least she can shield a bit more. Actually, she did shield me. But the issue is here, Nidalee is spam pinging the smite. As you can see here, she is spam pinging the smite. This was basically a miscommunication that happened between us. She doesn't have smite, which means you kind of want to not DPS Atakhan anymore to wait for smite so they cannot steal it. But at the same time, remember Viego had 5 seconds on the death timer? He's almost here, so if you stop DPS, he could steal it with smite. So this is just such an unfortunate situation where I'm like, okay, we wait for smite, Nidalee is picking smite. I'm not gonna DPS anymore, I stop here. I don't hit it anymore. Because I think smite is coming. It's like 1 second off. But Nidalee for some reason DPSs it now as well. And because I stopped, she didn't. While she was pinging, miscommunication happened. And we didn't know what to do anymore. And we lose it. What could I have done in this spot? Stop DPS sooner or commit to doing it. You know, in between. I kept doing it and stopped DPSing at 2000 or like 1000, which was grief. You know, if I stop DPS, I should do it sooner. Now it's too late to stop DPS. Now I need to DPS. So yeah, I just need to make up my mind and stop DPS sooner or do it all the way. That's the mistake here. And then this happened, which is very awkward. So this is a 4v4 because top laners are top laners. Here I W and I ulted, but my ult didn't work because you can't buffer them anymore because I don't know why. So that's why it was awkward and I ult very late. I got a kill on Viego. And then here, this is where I int. In my mind, Kiana is in the pit here. You see Kiana is in the pit. She's fighting to the death. Nidalee goes inside the pit. We killed Viego. I have passive. I feel like we win. And I don't realize early enough that my teammates are both not in the pit anymore. One is dead, the other one left. And I flash in like an idiot and die. So maybe never flash in the pit as ADC. I lost track of Kiana as well. Yeah, I probably should never flash in the pit. That was just grief. I have no excuse. I don't think there's an healer. Don't flash in the pit as ADC. Unless you see everybody in the pit. But if that's the case, you probably need to flash. You probably don't need to flash because they're already winning, you know? Yeah, especially on Jinx because I have big range. I can hit from over the wall. I hinted. It's my bad here. Anyway, though, we keep going. I hinted here again. Another int. Look at my slots in the inventory. I have Yuntal first. I need to put Infinity Edge first slot or be ahead of Yuntal. So he evolves, he upgrades my Infinity Edge. If you upgrade Infinity Edge, you get like 40 AD or whatever. It's a number, I don't remember. Or if you evolve Lord Dominic's, you get the same amount of AD. Because Lord Dominic's only has AD, which he can upgrade. But if you upgrade Yuntal, which has attack speed and AD, you get both attack speed and AD. Which is less good, because you want as much as AD as possible. AD is a better stat, especially on Jinx, where they have so much attack speed. And Yuntal, a little tempo. So yeah, I should have... It doesn't matter as much, but whatever, you know. It's just a little thing. Always put your Infinity first slot when you have Ornn. Don't forget. It's very important. Okay, here we take mid wave. We prepare Baron. We try to go for a cheese. Doesn't work out. We ping to push mid again. Here, this is something very funny. I push mid, then Vel'Koz doesn't see me for some reason. I throw Chompers. I don't need to ulti. I could just basic. Ulti is useless there. I was just stuck in animation whereby I 3-shot him with 3 rockets. Irelia is bot, so we continue to go. We decide we can keep going because Irelia is bot. You know, it's not my problem to worry about that wave. And Baron is not spawned, so we continue to push. Or recalls, this is 4v2, we can take mid, no problem. We take the inhib as well. And then this Baron, we decide to do fast. We decide to rush Baron. Enemies are a bit far, they are focused on the mid wave. So we decide to do Baron, right? Here, my only option really is to DPS Baron. I think the call is okay because we have damage. And also Kiana can ult the entire wall to buy even more time. That's what she does. And because of it, we just do it. Very risky, but we made this call as a team. A few of us die. I get the hell out, so I don't die. It's okay. It's what's worth. Team has made the call. I had to do something, right? I just gotta follow that one. We gotta hope we DPS in time. There's not much to say there. You can't hesitate in those moments. If you hesitate, like I hesitated with the Drake or Atakhan, I lose. Here I didn't hesitate. I just DPS. We got it. So yeah, I'm an ADC. I need to DPS. And also, look at this, very nice. You take the red buff to low HP and then you let Nidalee take it. You know why? Because your junglers have a jungle item. They get more XP out of jungle camps than you do. So we are not wasting XP by doing this. It's very good. Always let your junglers take the camps. Don't steal them. You just leash them in mid-game. I don't leash level 1, I leash later. Alright. Let's see. Should have gone top? No. Here. Here I should not go. Here my teammates are dead. I want to avoid conflict. I don't want to go anywhere. I decide to take this. This top turret, to defend it, it would mean I would be outnumbered completely. Zoe's there, Vel'Koz, Jhin, everybody could be there from the enemy team. Hell no, I don't want to go. If they're there and they want to take the turret because we have 2 dead, I just die. I don't go. And they see the bot as well. They could easily take top turret. I can't do anything about it. That's why I go here. I know enemies are not bot side, so I go in here without hesitation. And I want to secure Raptors and red buff before they arrive. It was the safer play. So yeah. Because if they're top, I cannot defend it by myself anyway. So here we have this awkward moment again with the mid wave. Right? Here I think I should just go mid wave. There's no reason for me to not try to get it. You know? But again, I mean, we have in this case we have super minions, so it's less important. And Kiana is mid again, right? So I can just go with teammates here a little bit. But I should definitely play a bit more for mid game, mid waves. But because I'm here, right, I miss my ult, it happens. We had a cool like W on Zoe, she gets slowed, Chompers connect, Spear connects, the Tornado connects, right? It's very, very good. At least I'm here to do things if I don't get mid wave. So that's good. Get a kill on Zoe. I see Viego behind, so I ping. And here, look at this. This is again about the objectives. This game we learned a lot about objectives. I stopped DPS at like full HP, half HP Drake. We stopped DPS. Because Viego is not dead yet. Let's wait. He's gonna steal if we do DPS. We just wait. Time is in our favor. We can just wait until teammates get in a better spot. We are 5v3. We don't need to rush anything. So we just wait. Jhin ult expires as well. And now look, he's out. He can't do anymore. He can't come here at all. And now we can just DPS the Drake and just do it. And then go with teammates or whatever. And then here we just take the wave. And we try to push this turret, but it's 5v5. I feel like here it was a whole fiesta of a fight. Legit. We just throw W's. Tornado lands. I ult W. Maybe I should ult like W ult. But it's fine. It was just fiesta. We take a turret in the end though, and we decide we should back off probably. Hopefully. There we go. But then we don't, because then we still want to fight. It's just such a fiesta. And I mean, as an ADC, you just gotta stay with your teammates here. And just hope for the best. We actually did kill Zoe somehow. Probably a big spear. And yeah, eventually I think we just back off though. Yeah, we do. Alright. Just back off, we recall together, perfect. And then here we kind of want to go with teammates again. Right, so we are here. There's a mid wave to push, but right, the fight is happening right now. So I want to be in the fight right now instead of mid wave. Let's go in the fight right now. And it's weird how like 2 allies died actually before I even got to do anything, and I got turbo slowed here as well. And here I played not correctly. I jumped too close to Irelia with the blast cone, and so I was melee to her. I almost died. I got a bit too close. With the blast cone here, I should definitely... right, instead of going here, because Irelia has ulti, she's gonna go on Janna, guaranteed. I need to go lower and take it here, so I get some distance. So I almost died because of it, but at least I had the damage. Right, then I push mid wave, and then this Orm wants to take in here by ping him to back off, because enemies are gonna spawn and we lose if we take a fight there, so we back off. Here Baron spawns soon, and before it spawns I'm like, I should take red buff, why not? Take the Raptors as well, I have Runan, I have one shot. Then here again, like, there's a mid wave where Jhin is, but Orn is tipping in with ultimate. I mean, I just go, I need to join the fight, I need to do it. I ult him, and then I go after Irelia. I think I land W. We do. We land W. It's all good. The fight is won. Poggers. But we don't have the mid wave to end the game, right? That's the sad part. That's why pushing mid is so important. But it's like you gotta choose, you know? I join the fight, guarantee win it because they don't have Jhin. We might not end, but we get Baron. Instead of risking to go mid and teammates lose the fight. And then it's bad. It is what it is here. Alright, we take Baron, we push top. Very good. Then we kill mid inhib. And then actually after mid inhib, I think, yes, finally, it's my time to shine. Because once I get passive from inhibitor and, you know, an enemy makes a small mistake, Kiana makes an engage, I ult, I get passive. Look at this, I'm just going in. They use a spell, I dodge it. That's it. They use another spell, I dodge it because I have passive movement speed and just right click and I win. That's jinx in late game. You have 4 items, you just go. And that's the game basically. We just destroy this turret. Jhin steps up too close, he gets destroyed as well. And here I lost vision on Viego, it's so sad, I was popping off. And we end the game with 7.8 attack speed. Cool. Yeah, interesting game. This game we learned about objectives and if you should DPS them or not for the most part. And if you should recall or not before an objective. Like that. That was the main learning point. We learned a lot. Very, very good review. In my opinion, it was very good.